Hello, you're watching Cruise First TV. We are an award-winning agent specialising in the sale of cruise holidays from all the major operators to all corners of the globe. Now, in this programme, we're going to be showing you a selection of offers from Royal Caribbean International for departure this year and next.
Royal Caribbean is known for having exciting, innovative ships that are perfect for families, couples and groups of friends. Now, when you step aboard one of Royal Caribbean's ships, you'll find a world where living is easy and whatever you're looking for from a holiday can come true. Whether you're looking for an action-packed adventure with adrenaline-soaked activities like the rock climbing wall or flow rider, the first ever surf simulator at sea, or just the thought of relaxing and read your way through the piles of bestsellers while sipping ice-cool drinks. It's all possible on a Royal Caribbean cruise.
On there, sounds lovely. Plus, if you fancy immersing yourself in a little bit of culture, you can choose from the fabulous range of shore excursions available at every port of call. Or if it's a bit of fun with a good laugh, why not enjoy the thrilling spectacle of their excellent West End style shows, the flow riders, the ice rinks and zip wires. There's never a dull moment on board a Royal Caribbean ship.
The first three offers we have for you are on board one of Royal Caribbean's Voyager class of ships. And let's take a look at what you can expect to find on board.
The adventure of the seas, the explorer of the seas, the mariner of the seas, the navigator of the seas, and the voyager of the seas. From bow to stern, our Voyager class of ships is packed with activities for guests of the nation of Why Not. Each of our amazing Voyager class vessels is home to the Royal Promenade, a unique experience that's at the centre of each ship, featuring shopping, restaurants and pubs. But step outside and prepare to be truly amazed, with more things to do than you ever thought possible on a ship. Play basketball or volleyball on our full-size courts. Climb our rock wall 200 feet above the ocean. And why not ice skate on our onboard rink? Or if you feel like doing nothing at all, soak up the sun in our stunning adults-only glass solarium. Then head to our full-service day spa and let the pampering begin. With a holiday aboard our Voyager class of ships, you'll never be at a loss for a new onboard experience. And you're almost guaranteed to never hear the words, "Are we there yet?" again.
Well, the first offer is on board the Explorer of the Seas, and we can offer you either an Eastern or Southern Caribbean itinerary that departs between November and March, making it the perfect winter getaway. It includes a flight to New York, where you spend the night before joining your ship in New Jersey for your cruise. And of course, if you want to fly out a little bit earlier and do extra nights in the city, we can certainly arrange that for you too. Here's where you'll stop.
Your Eastern Caribbean experience starts in Cape Liberty, New Jersey, where you board your ship. Your first 2 days at sea are spent cruising before arriving at Labadee, Royal Caribbean's private beach paradise on Haiti. It's then on to San Juan in Puerto Rico, Philipsburg on San Martin, and Charlotte Amalie on St. Thomas. You then get 3 further days at sea to enjoy your ship before disembarking at Cape Liberty. Alternatively, you could choose the Southern Caribbean itinerary, where you board at Cape Liberty and spend 2 days cruising before arriving at Labadee, where you can enjoy all the water sports offered by Royal Caribbean's private beach paradise. Further stops would then include San Juan in Puerto Rico, Philipsburg in San Martin, St. John's in Antigua, and Basse-Terre in St. Kitts. 3 further days at sea follow before arriving back at Cape Liberty, where you leave your ship.
So, Adrian, what's it going to cost?
Well, I'm the man to tell you. Well, there it is, a terrific price per person. It's a from price for 11 nights. The all-important reference number is RCI 429. It's based on 2 people sharing an inside stateroom. This particular departure is on the 9th of November this year. Perfect, just before Christmas. Get away, get a bit of sunshine. And you can enjoy 1 night free in New York. That's included in the price. You can add extra nights in New York from £79 per person per night. Or you can upgrade to an outside stateroom from £149 per person. Or let's really go for it, upgrade to a balcony stateroom from £399 per person. And do remember, this is exclusive to Cruise First. The all-important reference number, RCI 429. And do remember that 1 free night in New York is included in the price. The second cruise that we have for you is on the Voyager of the Seas, which is also part of Royal Caribbean's Voyager class of ships. It's a 10-night itinerary that starts with a flight to New Orleans, where you'll spend 3 nights before joining your ship and cruising the Western Caribbean for 7 nights.
You start your cruise by boarding your ship in New Orleans, Louisiana. Your first day is spent cruising before arriving at Cozumel, the Mayan island of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Further stops include Georgetown on Grand Cayman and then Falmouth in Jamaica. 2 further days at sea follow before arriving back at New Orleans, where you leave your ship.
New Orleans is one of the world's most fascinating cities, steeped in history of influences from Europe, the Caribbean, Africa and beyond. It's a melting pot of culture, food and music. You'll find brimming bowls of gumbo, late nights in jazz clubs, strolls through historic neighbourhoods and tantalising festivals throughout the year. And it'll really make a wonderful start to your cruise holiday. So Adrian, what's it going to cost?
Well, yet again, let me tell you. It's based on 2 people sharing an inside stateroom. It's departing on selected November and December 2011 dates, so not that far away. So something to really plan for and look forward to. It's 10 nights from price per person, and do bear in mind that there are lots of little extras that I'm going to tell you all about. They are 3 nights free staying in New Orleans, which is included in the price. You can upgrade to an outside stateroom from £79 per person, upgrade to a balcony stateroom from £199 per person. Return flights are included from London. As with the previous deal, it is a cruise first exclusive, but I do like the look of that 3 nights free stay in New Orleans included in the price. The third offer we have for you is a 14-night holiday that combines 8 nights in Orlando with 6 nights sailing the Western Caribbean. And it's on Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Seas. Here's where you'll stop.
You join your ship at Royal Caribbean's dedicated cruise terminal at Port Everglades, near Fort Lauderdale, and depart that evening, spending your first day at sea. Your first stop is at Georgetown in Grand Cayman, and then Ocho Rios in Jamaica. Another day at sea follows before arriving at Coco Cay in the Bahamas. It's then back to Fort Lauderdale, where you leave your ship. Why not start your cruise by spending the day in Fort Lauderdale on one of its amazing beaches, or shopping at one of the many malls? Ocho Rios in Jamaica is famous for the Dunn's River Falls. At 600 feet high, the falls are bordered by lush green vegetation, and people normally hold hands to climb to the top. Or for something less energetic, why not choose to do some relaxing rafting while you watch the birds and wildlife pass you by?
Now, this is the perfect holiday for the whole family, as it gives you 8 nights in Orlando doing all the theme parks and then 6 nights in the Caribbean to relax and unwind after all those rides.
Yes, but the important question, Hannah, what's it going to cost?
I'm going to tell you. Well, this is 14 nights in total on board the 4-star Navigator of the Seas for this quite incredible, absolutely unbeatable price. That's per person based on 2 sharing an inside stateroom, departing on selected December 2011 dates. Reference RCI 029, and it's incredible because you get your 8 free nights in Orlando included. Includes return flights from London as well. You can upgrade to an outside stateroom on board ship from just £79 per person, or to a balcony stateroom from £129 per person. And you can pre-book your attraction tickets, well worth doing, and do your car hire with Cruise First when you phone to book your cruise. The reference number again, RCI 029.
Now you might be thinking, why should I consider booking my next cruise holiday with Cruise First? Hannah, question. Why should I book my next cruise holiday with Cruise First?
I'll tell you. Cruise First is wholly owned by Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines and is fully ABTA and ATOL bonded, which means your holiday money is safe in our hands. We also have complete confidence in our prices, so if you find the same holiday cheaper, we'll send you a £50 voucher off your next cruise. Plus, unlike most agents, we'll not charge you a booking fee.
There are more reasons as well, you know. When you call us, you're dialing a free phone number, so the call won't cost you a penny. We are renowned for having the best service in the industry, and we can tailor-make a holiday to suit you, adding nights before or after a cruise in cities all around the world.
And did you know that I found out recently that Cruise First consultants get to go on all the ships we sell cruises on to try out everything on board? And what that means is that they can answer all your questions, all the questions you might need, all the information you need before you book. How about that for a job? Sounds good, doesn't it?
I think I'll apply. Right, our next cruise is on board one of Royal Caribbean's Freedom class of ships, so let's take a look.
Meet our Freedom class. Whether you choose the freedom of the seas, the independence of the seas, or the liberty of the seas, these ships offer the most spectacular, innovative features on the ocean. For starters, learn to surf on the Flow Rider, the first ever surf simulator at sea. Or hone your skills in our full-size Everlast boxing ring. And for young and old alike, explore the colourful H2O Zone water park with interactive fountains, geysers and a cascading waterfall. And if you're up for doing nothing at all, relax in the solarium's adults-only cantilevered whirlpools, extending 12 feet beyond the sides of the ship. When it comes to dining, the Freedom class is all about, well, freedom. With more choices than you ever imagined at sea. Of course, you can always eat in our spectacular 3-story dining room. Or if you wish, enjoy a meal at one of our specialty restaurants, such as Portofino Italian Restaurant or Chops Grill. To stay in touch with those back on land, the Freedom class features extensive Wi-Fi capabilities, and mobile phone connectivity is also available. And every stateroom features state-of-the-art flat-screen TVs to keep you entertained while you're relaxing. The Freedom class ships aren't just ships. They're masterpieces of architecture at sea, giving you the freedom to say, why not, to more activity or non-activity than anywhere back on land.
The cruise we have next is on the Freedom of the Seas, and it's an Eastern Caribbean itinerary that includes a flight to Orlando, where you stay for a night before cruising for a week. So here's where you'll stop.
Sailing out of Port Canaveral in Florida, this cruise heads for the Bahamas, stopping at Coco Cay for a few hours. It's then on to Charlotte Amalie on St. Thomas, before you move on to Saint Martin to visit Philipsburg. Your cruise is then rounded off as you arrive back in Port Canaveral. Coco Cay offers up glorious white sand beaches and spectacular surroundings. Reserved exclusively for Royal Caribbean guests, this tropical paradise has recently been updated with new aquatic facilities, nature trails, and loads of great places to just sit back, relax, and enjoy a tropical drink. The world-renowned Caribbean island of St. Thomas is home to amazing beaches, gorgeous sea and landscapes, and unbelievable duty-free shopping. But it's also known as the centre of a bustling pirate culture, as swashbuckling pirates such as Blackbeard and Drake traded stolen wares in the port of Charlotte Amalie.
Now, you can also do a Western Caribbean itinerary if you wish, stopping at Labadee, Falmouth in Jamaica, Georgetown on Grand Cayman and Cozumel. So, Hannah, what's the price?
So here you go, it's on the 4-star Freedom of the Seas. This is 8 nights in total from the great price you can see on screen there. That's per person, based on 2 sharing an inside stateroom, departing on selected November and December dates this year. The reference is RCI 229. Extra bits of info for you. A Western itinerary is also available. On this you get 1 night's free stay in Orlando, but you can add a whole week in Orlando if you fancy doing all the theme parks, from just £99 per person. You can upgrade to an outside stateroom from just £69 per person, or to a balcony stateroom from £199 per person. That reference again, RCI 229, RCI 229. Last year saw the launch of Royal Caribbean's second Oasis-class ship, the Allure of the Seas, officially the largest cruise ship in the world, carrying over 5,000 passengers. And believe me when I say the list of things to do on board this ship is so vast, there really isn't any reason for you ever to get off.
Not that we're saying that you won't be able to get off. In fact, we've got some pretty hot places you can stop off at on our next cruise. But before we show you that, let's check out what actually is on board.
Just one peek at our new ships, the Oasis of the Seas and the Allure of the Seas, and it's clear. At Royal Caribbean International, we don't just build ships, we build incredible. Our latest engineering wonders feature the first ever neighbourhood concept on board a cruise ship. 7 distinct neighbourhoods, each offering its own unique experience. For the first time in the history of shipbuilding, why not stroll through Central Park, the first living park at sea? Or take a walk through the Royal Promenade, a dramatic 2-storey open area full of shopping, dining and entertainment options. For even more family fun, the Oasis class features another first, the world's first esplanade in the middle of the ocean, featuring shops, attractions and amusements to keep everyone entertained, including its own full-size hand-carved merry-go-round. And the one-of-a-kind aqua theatre with high diving and water shows is an attraction in its own right. For kids and young cruisers, the Youth Zone is a whole neighbourhood devoted exclusively to them. Kids aged 3 to 11 will love our award-winning Adventure Ocean Youth Programme. And teens will enjoy private hangouts created exclusively for them. No matter what your kid's age, the Youth Zones on board the Oasis of the Seas and the Allure of the Seas take family holidays to a whole new level. The Pool and Sports Zone on board each of our newest ships is our most incredible yet. A fun-filled neighbourhood for all ages, the Pool and Sports Zone occupies an entire deck with dual rock climbing walls, miniature golf, ping pong, 2 Flowrider surf simulators, a full-size basketball court, and our most spine-tingling adventure yet, the zip line. And for those looking to unwind, the Vitality at Sea Spa and fitness centres on Oasis of the Seas and Allure of the Seas aren't just health clubs. They're the largest spa and fitness centres at sea. Try the newest equipment, one of several exercise classes, and the most relaxing spa treatments around. And stop by the Vitality Cafe for healthy snacks, juices, smoothies, and entrees. And speaking of entrees, the Oasis class promises to offer the most mouth-watering dining options ever. For starters, there's our 3-storey main dining room, our most spectacular dining room ever. And while there are literally hundreds of menu options for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that's just the beginning. Throughout each of our ship's neighbourhoods, casual and specialty dining options abound. Sink your teeth into a juicy steak cooked to perfection at Chop's Grill. And when you're looking for refreshments, our new ships feature 20 bars, including our new state-of-the-art Rising Tides Bar, the world's first levitating bar at sea. From our largest casino ever, Casino Royale, to smaller, more intimate clubs where you can dance the night away or take in an act or two, there's never been a place like Entertainment Place. When the day is done, accommodation abounds throughout the 7 neighbourhoods, with enough stateroom options to satisfy any traveller, no matter how small or large their entourage. And for the first time ever, why not unwind in a 2-storey loft with your own private ocean view? An industry first. 17 decks high, with 7 neighbourhoods. The Oasis class isn't the last word in shipbuilding from Royal Caribbean International. To us, it's just the continuation of what we've always done, constantly bringing more and more why not moments to millions of guests since 1968. For more information about the Oasis of the Seas, visit royalcaribbean.co.uk.
Slightly overwhelmed by that incredible ship, and the cruise we have for you on the Allure of the Seas is a Western Caribbean itinerary that starts with a flight to Florida, where you can choose to do either 2 nights in Miami or 2 nights in Fort Lauderdale before joining your cruise. Here's where you'll stop.
You board ship at Royal Caribbean's exclusive state-of-the-art cruise terminal at Port Everglades near Fort Lauderdale. You then have a day at sea to experience this truly amazing cruise ship before arriving at Labadee on the north coast of Hispaniola, surrounded by beautiful mountains. Falmouth in Jamaica is next, followed by another day at sea. Your next stop will be Cozumel, a beautiful Mexican island surrounded by sheltered coral reefs, making it one of the best snorkeling areas in the world. You get 1 more day at sea to experience the allure of the seas before returning to Port Everglades.
And we do also have a Western itinerary that we can offer you that stops in Nassau in the Bahamas, St Thomas and St Martin. So do ask about that when you call, and let's take a look at that price.
So this is 9 nights in total on board the wonderful Allure of the Seas for a rather wonderful price as well. That's per person based on 2 sharing an inside stateroom, departing at this price on the 2nd of December 2011. The reference is RCI 129. Now, some extra bits of info for you. An Eastern itinerary is also available. You get 2 nights free stay in Fort Lauderdale with this one. You can upgrade to an outside stateroom from just £129 per person, or to a balcony stateroom. Go on, treat yourself, from just £149 per person. That's a really good upgrade price. Itineraries are also available on her sister ship, which is called the Oasis of the Sea. So have a chat with our cruise consultants about that when you phone to book. Now, the reference for this again, RCI 129, RCI 129. So there you have it. Lots of fabulous Caribbean cruises that you can do between now and next year. So why not book yourself something to look forward to in the next few months, especially with winter on the way. Horrible thought, isn't it?
Oh, it certainly is. But you know what you could always take? A cruise. You know what to do? Get on the phone and give us a call on that free phone number on the bottom left of your screen and talk to one of our highly trained cruise consultants in our UK call centre. They really do know their stuff and are standing by waiting to take your call.
Go and test them out. They know all the answers to all your questions. Alternatively, check out all of the offers we have with every cruise line we work with at cruisefirst.tv. We'll be back later with more offers here on Sky Digital Channel 251 and 252 throughout the day.
We'll see you soon.
See you. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.